Have you ever wondered about the events that led to the First Crusade? Let's dive right into the late 11th century. The Byzantine Empire, under the rule of Emperor Alexios I, was feeling the pressure as the Seljuk Turks expanded their territory into Anatolia, or what we know today as Turkey. Alexios, in a bid to repel the Turks and reclaim lost territories, particularly the city of Nicaea, sought military aid from the West. Simultaneously, Christian pilgrims journeying to the Holy Land, Jerusalem, were increasingly harassed and faced violence from Muslim rulers in the region. This led to heightened calls for a military expedition to secure pilgrimage routes and liberate the Holy Land from Muslim control. The stage was set for a clash of cultures, religions, and empires. These factors set the stage for what would become one of the most significant military expeditions in history. The spark that ignited the First Crusade was the impassioned call to arms by Pope Urban II. At the Council of Clermont in 1095, he urged Christians from across Europe to embark on a holy war to reclaim Jerusalem. His words were not an echo in the wind. They stirred the hearts of thousands, inspiring them to leave their homes and take up this sacred cause. The call was answered by a diverse array of leaders, noble lords, valiant knights, and devout clergymen. Prominent among them were figures like Godfrey of Bouillon, Raymond IV of Toulouse, Bohemond of Taranto, and Ahemar of Le Puy. These were not solitary pilgrims, but a collective force of volunteers, hailing from regions as varied as France, Normandy, Flanders, Germany, Italy, and southern Europe. With these leaders and volunteers, the stage was set for the long journey to the Holy Land. The journey to Jerusalem was not without its challenges. The Crusaders embarked on a perilous trek across Europe and into Asia Minor, contending with harsh terrains, hostile local populations, and logistical obstacles. Despite these adversities, they demonstrated resilience and determination, capturing key cities along their route. One such city was Antioch, which fell to the Crusaders after a grueling 8-month siege. Then came Edessa, claimed with strategic cunning and bravery. The final and most significant obstacle was Jerusalem, the holy city itself. In 1099, the Crusaders laid siege to the city. Outnumbered and against formidable defenses, the odds were stacked against them. But the Crusaders, fueled by a fervent desire to recapture the Holy Land, persevered. After weeks of relentless siege, they breached the city walls, and on July 15th, Jerusalem was in Christian hands once again. The triumphant capture of Jerusalem marked a pivotal point in the First Crusade. The success of the First Crusade had far-reaching implications. On a religious level, it bolstered the prestige and power of the papacy, cementing the Church's authority across Europe. Politically, it enhanced the authority of European monarchs who participated, expanding their influence and territories. Culturally, it facilitated the growth of Western European influence in the Eastern Mediterranean, paving the way for a unique blend of Eastern and Western traditions. The First Crusade also led to the establishment of Crusader states in the Levant, including the Kingdom of Jerusalem, which stood as a testament to the Crusaders' military prowess and strategic acumen. However, the legacy of the Crusades was not solely one of triumph. The Crusader states, while enduring for several centuries, eventually declined, and the loss of Jerusalem to Muslim forces in subsequent crusades left a profound mark. The East and the West, once connected by shared faiths and cultures, became increasingly polarized. Thus, the First Crusade left a lasting imprint on European perceptions of the East and the legacy of the Crusades.